Well, that was a oh, for God's sake.
What?
But it's... We're gonna have to be looking at this for the whole rest of this video. Like, for all these cutscenes, you know that, right?
Oh, for God. It's 5 minutes.
It's 5 minutes too many. Like, are you seeing this shit?
But we have to dress appropriately for when we meet our sister.
Welcome home.
Right, this is entirely on the level.
What's wrong? Nothing, just things on my mind. Don't worry about it.
What's with the aura, Sarah?
Worry. We're finally getting the chance to talk, but you don't seem happy. It's like you don't even know how to smile anymore.
Yeah, about that.
Right now, this is the best I can do.
If you want Lightning to smile, I recommend you try and get some guy to go on a date with her.
I can make you smile again.
We could also bring Snow in. That makes her pretty happy.
Still looked bright.
Oh yeah.
When was that? Back before we made all those mistakes.
More recycled cutscenes.
Well, I will agree on one part. Going into the whole gods and fal'Cie shit was perhaps a mistake.
All those battles, all those struggles, they didn't mean anything in the end.
Like, what even was the purpose of any of that?
Even the journey you went on with Noel.
You know, it could also have been good if they'd all just died at the end of 13 rather than Etro stepping in and fucking everything up.
That's not a mistake.
That could have been the end of it.
That's why I have to get rid of it. Throw it all away.
Okay, hang on.
It didn't mean a thing.
Now, admittedly, I didn't like Sarah very much in 13-2, but, this seems decidedly out of character.
Just like we used to be way back when.
Sarah, I can't tell if you're faking or just really badly written.
If that journey was a mistake, I'm the one who has to bear the blame. Because I sent you.
This is a good point.
It's me who has to pay the price. All you did was try your best. There's nothing wrong with that. It didn't turn out like I'd hoped, but it wasn't a mistake. You tried to do something that was good and right. You must never throw that away. Maybe. I don't want to remember it again.
Anyway, what's important is that this conversation is totally on the level.
Right.
It does beg the question, does she remember dying? Is that a thing that happened?
When she said that,
Begets.
I didn't believe her.
Begets the question.
She'd always been able to accept hardship, fight
But
through
yes.
it, and be stronger for it.
That is a thing.
Lumina's words came back to me.
Like, how would that even work?
She said the only fake I know is Sarah. No.
Lightning doing
that
some
couldn't be
real
right.
deep
The
thinking
problem was
here.
in me, making me doubt her. But it was no good. The terrible thought had formed in my mind. The seed was planted. What if this Sarah was fake? And my memories of her too.
Lightning had won the battle against herself. She fucking hated Final Fantasy 13.
Give us a reprieve so that I can save more souls.
Lightning, about that.
Yeah, we've kind of run out of souls to save. You know, just kind of putting it out there. But I'm sure we'll find something productive to do in these next 3 days.
If there's no more souls to save, then we can turn our attention instead to genocide.
Nice work, Light.
I think that would be a good use of our time. I'm a fan of genocide, I've got to say. Now this is an interesting-ish one.
I don't think I've ever actually used decoy. I remember it not being very useful, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's probably a couple of really specific, really awesome uses for it, but for the most part, I also never really managed to turn it into a pro strat.
New? What do you mean by that? Are you saying that when he resurrects Sarah, it will be a different person? Like a fake?
No.
Yes, let's now get into the hard problem of consciousness
if she's going to be born again,
and personal identity. Those certainly are things that Final Fantasy XIII can deal with.
You don't think the Sarah you met is the real thing?
You know, I'm beginning to think that maybe Hope isn't entirely on the level here.
You don't have to say anything. The truth is plain enough.
I'm beginning to wonder if any aspect of this isn't an enormous con.
Practicing on you. But don't worry, I'm on
So
your
we
side.
have Sarah, that's a fake. We have Hope, that is
You only agreed to become
probably a
because it was
fake?
your only chance to save Sarah.
And still hasn't accounted for why he looks like a kid again.
If the Sarah he's showing you isn't real, then that control.
Beginning to think Lumina was right. Literally everything about this whole thing is fake and fucked up.
Man, when did Lumina become the voice of reason?
I don't know. Let's talk about some new garbs.
Do we have to? I've seen the new gobs that we've got.
So yeah, this Dance Macabre is alright. It gives you Flame Spark and Lance Storm, or yeah, Flame Spark and Ice Storm. So you do get all 4 elements, but not in a very convenient way, and they're, you know, they're the regular level spells, so it's, yeah. Candy Raver though, Candy Raver's actually real fucking good.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, Blitz level 3 is nothing to sneeze at, high voltage does more damage when you're at high HP, and it even has reasonable ATB things, so yeah, I'm actually a fan.
And then there's the cat girl.
Also reasonably good. Mediguard Plus gives you Asuna if you guard long enough, and Magic Slash does both physical and magic damage.
I recall Magic Slash being at the center of the way to absolutely trash Aeronite on New Game Plus. Like, I'm not even kidding. Magic Slash breaks it all wide open.
And of course, a new day means new DLC, so we will be taking Cloud out for a spin next time.
I mean, this was inevitable, really. I mean, the lightning is Cloud. It's literally right there in the design brief. Any questions?
Not really. We will be heading to the Wildlands next, so see you then.